This is Pete from Pete on the AT. I think it's day 119 on my Appalachian Trail through hike. It's Saturday, the 18th, I think. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. No. Saturday the 20th. I swear I lose track. But it's Saturday the 20th. And heading out of camp. It was a good camp. There were a number of people there. Sometimes when you're at a campsite, sometimes you think you're gonna be there all by yourself because most people congregate at the shelters. But around here, sometimes the timing just isn't there for getting from shelter to shelter, so you got to do camping. But apparently other people are feeling that strain as well, so they're stopping at the campsites too. So it's really good to have company at the end of the day. There were three people that I had hiked with before, like back in Virginia or even farther back, that I haven't seen in over a month. And it was a guy named The Clap and a girl named Wim, and then another girl named Fire Magic. And so those are three people that I'd seen before, so it was nice to see familiar faces. And then there were three people that I'd never seen before, and or four people. Two are going southbound, and then a man and his wife are going northbound, and actually we're going to be hiking about the same distance each night. So I'll see them again tonight, and I'll see him again tomorrow night, which is kind of cool. So anyway, getting on the trail today is going to be a big day because I'm climbing the highest peak in Massachusetts called Mount Greylock. And so that's going to be a bit challenging, but I'm ready for it. The weather's right now is kind of cool. Got a little overcast, and looking forward to a great day. So hope you all have a good one too, and I will see you a little later. I was the second person out of camp, and it's just very quiet out here. I think we're almost out of the hustle and bustle of Massachusetts, and we're more remote than we have been in a little while, so I don't hear any cars or any lawn mowers or anything like that, so it's pretty peaceful this morning. Beautiful little duck pond, steam coming off. I don't know if it's a duck pond or a beaver pond. I almost walked right by this little guy. I don't know who put him there, how long he's been there, but it's a perfect little spot for him, and it kind of made my morning, because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. And here I've got a little, I guess a gnome, tree gnome. Okay, got to keep going, but thank you for whoever did that. That was cute. Well, just going through a little town do a little bit more road walking. Similar, I guess, to yesterday. This town's, I think, a little bit smaller than Dalton. I do go by a Dollar General and a convenience store, but that's about it in this town along the trail. But you know, super cute. I'll try to get some video of the downtown if there is one. Well, this is a claim to fame, maybe. So Thomas Jefferson gave this town a giant wedge of cheese, or circle of cheese. Gotta be known for something. But this is kind of cool. The trail goes right through the middle of town. Hey everybody. Just went through the little town of Cheshire. Wasn't much. It's just like a convenience store, some houses, a Dollar General. There really wasn't much of a town. And I am now starting my ascent of Mount Greylock. And Mount Greylock is the highest peak in Massachusetts. And it's almost an 8-mile ascent. So I'm just going to be slowly going up. There's some like 4 or 5 pretty steep parts. But a lot of it is just a steady uphill. So I'll let you know if there's some interesting things along the way. I know the peak, I think the peak either has a monument or maybe a tower of some sort. Anyway, I'll definitely, you know, get some video at the top and maybe some along the way. All right, see you in a bit. Sometimes in the creek, this is a spring, but it's coming out real low. I mean, you can see it's just not very much, and sometimes you got to be creative and make a little spout to fill up your container, because you know these little basically it's little puddles you can't really dip into, so you gotta get the flow, and this is pretty pitiful, but it's good clean spring water, and you know, I need to fill this up so I can get up to the top of this mountain. This part of upper northwest Massachusetts and most all of Vermont, in April and May gets super muddy, and so occasionally you'll see, you know, big sections of the trail that, you know, are on these planks, because even in late July, you can see that mud is still prevalent in these areas. And you know, because it's not rocky like some of the other states where it gets particularly muddy, and the Appalachian Trail Clubs don't really want hikers even on the trail in April and May, just because the trail is just a big long slick mud trail. But I appreciate the amount of work that it takes to get all those timbers and put that raised walkway up. This is final half mile to get to Greylock, but we heard there's a lodge up there. I think might be a good place to have lunch. So, but it's been a heck of a hike, and it looks like it's past a number of day hikers. So it looks like it's a fairly popular place, and I believe there's a road that goes up to it too. So that might be what a lot of people like to do as well, and then stay in the lodge. But you'll see it in a minute. So this is...
I don't live far from Mountain Monadnock.
Where?
mountain that knocked up there.
Oh, the tall one?
Yeah. And I live about 45 minutes away from there.
Wow. It's a pretty tall mountain. It's looking east.
Hey, up here on top of the Greylock Tower.
Yeah, the Randux. So we're looking at the Green Mountains of Vermont. So this is where we're going. That's the Green Mountains of Vermont, and that's where I'm going to be spending a good part of the next 150 miles.
I don't think so.
Wow. Well, I'm about 18, almost 19 miles into the day, and come to this town. You know what? I don't even. It's Williamson. It's right on the border of Massachusetts and Vermont. Like I should be in Vermont in a couple of miles, but there's a lady up here, and she lets hikers spend the night in her yard and cook some dinner. So that's where I'm gonna go. I'll do a little videotape as soon as I get there.
Plugging it?
Yes, like a video.
Hi, my name is High Noon.
How'd you get your name? And no face.
She's the personality, not me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, High Noon.
Well, I hate 7-iron.
You're so lovely.
And I'm vegan.
And you're vegan. All right. And then Fern's over there. She fixed my phone. Big hat, big hand for Fern. Fixed my phone. Way to go, Fern. Thank you.
Thank you, Fern.
Round of applause. Lovely fire right here. We got Folksy over there. He's a hammocker, so he's got to sleep on the ground tonight.
The ground?
I'll be sleeping right there.
Underneath
On the table?
On the table or
No,
underneath the table?
We're going to move the table over.
All right. I thought you said it wasn't flat enough for you.
I lay down, it'll work. I'm just afraid I'm going to keep sliding down on my...
Dude, that is as flat can be. I think you're going to be okay. All right. Well, Renee is our hostess tonight. She made us dinner. Oh, she's got the s'mores going on. We got some more campers that's a cheese cheddar dog over there. And she just opens up her house and her lawn for a bunch of dirty hikers. So we really appreciate it. She's a lovely trail angel. Thank you, Renee.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.